A lot of founders, when they pitch us, will tell us that X person or Y person has committed to invest in the round. That basically means हिंदी में बोलते हैं रुमाल रखना है. When you're starting your fundraise, it's more important that you focus on the lead investors so that you can actually close your round and get money in the bank. X person or Y person has committed to invest in the round. That basically means हिंदी में बोलते हैं रुमाल रखना, right? That if this round happens, he will come and get an allocation in that round, but if it doesn't happen, he has nothing to lose. A lot of founders waste time with smaller funds or with angels who will never be able to lead your round. They can always join the round. That's suboptimal, right? Ideally, what you want is one person who does the entire round. If not that, then at least one person who does more than half your round, right? You don't want to spend time going and pitching again and again and again for 20 lakh, 30 lakh, 50 lakh checks, which will never come in if you don't find a lead investor. The only time it gets really beneficial to get commit from these smaller angels or from smaller funds is if they can help connect you to a lead. So sometimes you go to them, you pitch, and they commit, and then they call up their friend who's a VC at a larger fund, and then they end up leading you around. That's helpful. Let's say you're raising $1 million, a lead would be someone who at least puts in $500,000. And then they do the SHA with you, they do the diligence with you, they prepare the paperwork, and they kind of set the terms for the round. So this person will say, okay, I'm going to put in, let's say, $500,000 at a $5 million valuation, and I'm taking 10% of the company. I'm valuing it at $5 million. They've kind of decided on a construct with you, and it means their $5 million is 100% going into the company, whether anybody else is coming or not. Now, using this commitment, you can go to other people and say, hey, I have a lead in place and they're investing, and if you want to come in, you can join on the same terms. Right? So a lead is kind of priceless because they really make your round happen. Without a lead, you're always looking at people who are putting 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh rupees, and you have these commits and fine, that's great, but it doesn't mean much because that money is not going to come until you find a lead investor. You can obviously go back to angels once you have a lead, and you can deliberately choose angels or smaller funds who have a very direct value add for your company. Right? So let's say you're a D2C brand founder, you can go pitch other D2C brand founders to put in 5-10 lakhs in your company because they will have a life experience that you can learn from. One more mistake I think founders often do is they don't look up what kind of fund does what kind of investing. So they'll go pitch an angel saying I'm raising $500,000. The angel does 20 lakh rupee checks. That's not going to get them anywhere. Or they'll go pitch a fund that does fintech and ask them to lead around in a D2C company. These are like simple ways to avoid wasting your time. So when you're fundraising, focus on who can really lead your round.